I might try.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold.
Someone fumbled. I got the animation too.
Midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bears.
To throw on first down is Darnold.
Pickett. Thank you.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Once again, it's Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. Throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Darnold now on first and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy. Just puts a little too much in front of him.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
They
20.
get an even 20 on that one.
Chicago.
Good for a Bears first down. To throw again is Darnold. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Darnold to throw again. A pressure there got to him. As soon as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Incomplete.
3rd and 6.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Darnold to the air once more. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
He was covered by
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Darnold again.
It's like you never know what's how you unfold on this.
He's got it. And he has taken down a big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
leads to 2nd and
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read.
Okay,
You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
that one taken in. Touchdown, Bears.
number 7. Touchdown, Chicago.
this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1.
Kenneth.
What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
I put Burris in.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At the line of scrimmage.
We'll try
No gain
again.
on the play.
It's 2nd and 10.
At the
Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bears 7. Jason Myers set
After the
to kick
TD,
off.
Myers comes on now to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Finding room at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. Is incomplete.
He was covered by
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And it looks like he's going to go just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. We'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
To throw is Darnold.
Yes. All needed.
They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
That's on me. Oh my God, that's on me. That's on me. Oh my God, that's on me.
And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 18-yard
Oh.
And that's just a bad decision. When you have a guy of this caliber, Mike, they kind of have a reputation. It's not somebody that you want to challenge in the passing game very often. And unfortunately for this quarterback, it appears he didn't get that memo and ends up being a costly turnover.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 11.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chicago.
Darnold. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And you're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Morton Anderson.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I can get to the 50. Shoot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down.
I hate that so much.
Time runs out on this 1st half of play. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Oh, he's blitzing us.
He does a
How's
nice
he
job
letting-
filling his run gap assignment and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
They
down
need
behind
8
the line of
as
scrimmage.
they come up for third down. That is hot. He finds Walker. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
On the stop.
From the 46.
It's a
Here's
pickup of
second
6.
and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances,
He's
Mike,
getting clocked.
pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, 3 quarters now
They
in
missed
the
my
books.
free strings.
This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
He's in the mic now. The plugs mic up.
Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's
Brings
second
up
down
second
and 3. Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Up to make the tackle.
The Bears will use one of their time. Out here. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Now, a big third down. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
I like the idea of airing it out there on third down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance, but after that incomplete, now brings up 4th down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go with Walker. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
A gain of 9.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now, Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it inside the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Jason Myers set to
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is first and 10. Throwing, Darnold. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. To throw on first down is Darnold. That's caught downfield by Smith. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
A gain of 54 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mutt. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Walker now from the gun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
May looking to run. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's 3rd and 10.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. May. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It's the fridge, William Perry, putting the quarterback on ice as he gets in to record the sack.
And it's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with May. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Elway now off of play action. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 12.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down
2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Elway. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Elway to throw. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ken Walker taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Patriots nothing. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down,
That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little ding of confidence in the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Diggs has it. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not good. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 38 now. Here's second down at 7.
Here we go. Buffalo 8. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield. Not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
The tackle that time by Steve Atwater.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now it's Elway. That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Jeremy Shockey, 46 yards.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
And that makes it 7-0 Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Raiders nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now we feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Let's go now. Trap 50, trap Cowboy 80.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But yeah,
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Ready, Warriors 70, 2, 18, Roger, 79, Bronco, Buffalo 18. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. Touchdown Raiders!
Jackson Smith and Jigba
from 17 yards out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Walker to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Now Elway. And Walker has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go, Rig, go!
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Elway will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Elway. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Walker down, first and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught by his tight end Shockey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
13 yards on the play.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Raiders 7. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. That's the former Bronco Hall of Famer Steve Atwater. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Elway to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Line to the left. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Elway. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now it's Elway. And got his man complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at it, 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Elway. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Reggie White. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Elway. And he's got Shockey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jeremy Shockey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on a two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a lane slow materializing there as they get maybe a yard up to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ready, go!
On 3rd down, here's Walker. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kenneth Walker, 55 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
Raiders 27. Raiders 15.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Tag. 19, track 60. Track 60. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Elway. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Raiders 27. Raiders 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Ready.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Second and 1. Throw out wide to Walker.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Second and 9 now. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Raider first down.
Motion, change. 77.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
The
Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 36-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Panther 60.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you're taking care of the ball.
Yeah, and it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender's right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That's caught. It's Westbrook and Kenneth. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throw again is May. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
From out of the gun, here's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They're going. It's May. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Jason Myers
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And good yardage there after the catch for wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing is May. Quick throw here is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Titans first down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Titans.
To throw now. May. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Here's May again. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Andres Borregales set to kick
We're all
off.
tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On play action, he'll set up the throw. That one complete to Holly. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. The first carry for the Spartan. Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Vegas.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready up. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Raiders. 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Out of bounds down at the
2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Check swag, check swag. Go, Lee, go.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And the Raiders are going to be set up with 1st and goal as they get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
That's good.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the first down. Now, you didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
By Reggie White.
Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Walker will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
To throw on 1st down is May. Little short pass here, caught by his...
The hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one's incomplete. Good job. Look there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to...
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Hollins. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get about 5.
Number 9, Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard
From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Into space. Inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion.
Crazy.
Here's May. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Raiders 15. Titans 13.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
Conversion.
Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work.
Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
May now on 1st and 10. And left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Covering very skillful. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
May to throw on 2nd down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
May to the air once more. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
23-yard line.
May to throw again. To the left side, taken in by Smith. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw again is May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Steve Smith. Touchdown, Titans.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are at all time here in the 3rd quarter.
Set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second down, they need 3. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Reed Blankenship on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd
from
and
the 41. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. Throw the right flat. It is caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Now, faking the give, going up top. He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 38 yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They go with Walker. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. It is 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 5-yard line.
Walker.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's Walker.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.